cold, check. Tomorrow, wind and snow.
Yeah, it's also going to be the warmest day that we're going to have over the next week. I know it's 25, 26 really isn't warm, more average-like, but at this point I think we'll all settle for average after the temperatures that we've had over the last week. Right now it is still really cold out there, -1 here in Mankato. Actually feels like 16 below zero because of a south wind at 9 miles an hour. The wind overnight tonight is going to stay around 10 miles an hour to pick up more. As we get into the afternoon tomorrow, all of us right now are around 0 degrees, 4 as you go into Waseca, down to -2 into Albert Lee, 0 St. James, as well as Redwood Falls. Good thing is temperatures really are not going to get too much colder tonight with that south wind, but still going to be a really cold night. But by tomorrow, how about these highs into the afternoon? It's been a while since we've seen mid-20s. Could even get close to 30 as you go into Blue Earth, Fairmont, along I-90 as we go into our afternoon tomorrow. But with that is going to come some strong winds as we get into lunchtime tomorrow. Gusts around 25 miles an hour here into Mankato, Waseca, Owatonna. But further south into Minnesota and into northern Iowa, we could have some gusts upwards of 35 miles an hour. Going to be a breezy day out there. But as we get towards Friday evening, if you're heading out for some dinner dates or anything like that, the wind will start to die down. But then we will be watching for some snow that's going to develop over central Minnesota and then head eastward into Wisconsin. You can see through much of Wisconsin, they do have a winter weather advisory where they're expecting anywhere from 2 to 4 inches of snow, some spots even upwards of 5 to 6 inches. For us, we'll time this out. Clouds start to increase to the west as we go overnight past midnight tonight. As we go into tomorrow morning, the radar is showing some snow in the area. We still are going to be very dry with that Arctic air and the low level, so I'd be surprised if much of the snow really falls to the ground. It'll be later into the afternoon, early evening. Snow starts to become more widespread, really from about Hutchinson down to Fairmont into northern Iowa, and the closer to I-35 and to the east you are. As we get towards midnight, snow continues to fall along I-35 mainly and then to the east into Wisconsin. By midnight, all the snow will be out of southern Minnesota and northern Iowa. Not really expecting much with this system. The closer to I-35 you are, though, could see maybe 1, even upwards of 2 inches of snow. The heavier amounts will be to the east of I-35. Once you go from Mankato further to the west, probably less than an inch, just looking at maybe a dusting. But when you get really further to the west into, say, Marshall, Worthington, probably not even really going to see many flakes through the afternoon and the evening tomorrow. Speaking of those snow chances, it's going to be another dry week as we go into next week. We will have a little bit of a system Monday that'll travel just to the south of us, kind of been the theme as we've gone through winter. But by next Tuesday and Wednesday, not looking at any snow chances at all. Tonight, clouds increase. It's going to be another cold night, -1. Tomorrow, though, warm up into the mid-20s. It will be breezy with gusts around 30 miles an hour, especially from Mankato to the east. Could see some light snow falling into the afternoon and the evening. By Sunday, though, it gets really cold. High temperatures are back into the single digits, and it is going to be a frigid week ahead. Highs barely above 0, and then we're going to have overnight temperatures. We're talking anywhere from -10 to -20. Good news is by next weekend, we will start to warm up in that last week of February. Models hinting at some temperatures in the 40s, so we might get there.
All right, this might be worth it then.
See, there we go. One more week, hopefully.
All right, glass half full.
That's
Thanks,
right.
Daniel. We'll be right back.